Good afternoon, all of you. In today's session of class 11 chemistry, I would like to revisit one topic which you have last done in class 9, that is electronic configuration. That topic was last done in class 9. Let's revisit that. So, you remember in class 9, the electronic configuration of hydrogen is 1, helium is 2, lithium is 2, 1, beryllium is 2, 2, boron is 2, 3, carbon is 2, 4, nitrogen is 2, 5, oxygen is 2, 6, fluorine is 2, 7, আসুন আপনি আসুন ঠিক আছে so neon is 2, 8, sodium is 281. Okay, now listen. So what did you learn in class 9? The first shell cannot have more than 2, so helium 2, so first shell is over. The second shell cannot have more than 8, so sodium will be 281, right? Then magnesium is 282, aluminium is 283, then silicon is 284, phosphorus is 285, sulfur is 286, silicon, chlorine is 287, argon is 288, right? Argon is 288. Now after argon, next is potassium. Now the problem is that the last shell, the last shell cannot have more than 8. So potassium you cannot write 9, because if you write 9, then the last shell will become more than 8. So this was a rule we learnt in class 9, the last shell cannot have more than 8. So potassium will be 2881 and calcium will be 2882. So exactly what was the rule that we had studied in class 9? The rule was that the first shell cannot have more than 2, the second shell cannot have more than 8. You know very well that the third shell can go up to 18. The third shell can go up to 18, but in potassium, after 288, you have to write 8 and then you have to write 1, because if you write 9, then the third will be the last shell, and in that case, it cannot be more than 8. So the third shell can be 18, but if it is the last shell, then it cannot be more than 8. So remember the two rules of class 9. The last shell will have less than equal to 8, and the penultimate shell, that means second last shell, will be less than equal to 18. So these two very, and of course the usual rule, that is 2n square, that too you all know, like first shell will be 2 into 1 square, that is 2, second shell 2 into 2 square 8, third shell 2 into 3 square 18, and so on. So the 2n square rule. So remember, the last shell has to be less than or equal to 8, the second last shell has to be less than or equal to 18, and the 2n square rule. So 2 into 1 square is, that means the first shell can have maximum 2, second shell maximum 2 into 2 square 8, third shell maximum 2 into 3 square 18, and so on. So these are the guiding rules which we learned in class 8, right? And based on these rules, you can now see how easily we can explain up to calcium. So I just wanted to revisit this topic today, and I want to straight away give you one homework. That is, you have seen that fluorine is 27 and chlorine is 287. So fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, these are the halogens. So fluorine, chlorine we have done, and bromine atomic number is 35 and iodine atomic number is 53. So you have to write the homework for next class. You have to write the configuration of bromine and iodine. So your homework for the next session, that means by 9 p.m. tomorrow you have to submit the homework. What is the configuration of bromine, whose atomic number is 35, and iodine, whose atomic number is 53. So this will be the homework based on today's session, and that brings us to a close of this session. I'll end now. We'll continue next session. Bye all of you.